Oh, do I have the wrong person? Team? It's
So
TJ Bazilla, right?
yeah, no. This is Ryan Rawtravel and James Jacquesblondes or Jacquesblondes.
Okay. Need to fix that team then.
Okay. So Ryan is going for the turn 1 Asuka to help get his. He's running the Green Lantern team, the mask, the ring, the reminiscent of the Lantern ring. Is the Green Human? Or sorry, the Green Lantern Human teams. Wow, I need to slow down. And then James is actually going for Jock is going for Becky Lynch team, and that's what it is, just straight up Becky Lynch with the rest of the team built around supporting, uh, his basic strategy, which is to beat face with an double over crushing Becky Lynch.
Right. Right. All right, I got everything set up now. So.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I think I do too.
Okay.
I was struggling there because I didn't want to mute like the whole Jitsi room on them.
Yeah.
Figured out that's what I did earlier. I was like, whoops, I can lower their volume individually.
So he just
We're not in the
purchased.
final, Joe. Hang on. Sorry.
He purchased a poison ivy and put it over on the side. So, James is. Oh my gosh.
Oh, 2 more sidekicks.
Yeah. That's actually not bad. He can thin out his bag. It's just he does not need that.
Oh, depending on your team, how you play it. Sometimes more sidekicks in the field on the first couple turns are actually very helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking for the right word, but
It escapes you.
Escaped me. It's too many beers last night. I think I need more beers today.
Little hairy dog.
Exactly.
He's got the poison ivy red play here because he's going up against that Becky Lynch, and it's completely stops any damage from non-villains, which is a great approach to a Becky Lynch meta. And I see that James has pivoted and purchased his Gazer to counteract that poison ivy. Oh, let me finish tweeting this out. So it's really interesting here that he went. Did he go Asuka first, or did he go Asuka second, then the poison ivy?
Thought he went Asuka first.
Okay, because Asuka has that nice when another mask character is fielded bonus.
Yes.
+1/+1. So it's important to sequence your plays, even if you don't intend to do so. It's important to always just keep that in mind with those when fielded abilities.
And I believe James does have a force attack on his team too, so that could come in helpful.
It's the Scott Hall force attack, which is nice. It's a nice little pivot because instead of running the Black Widow that forces attacks, you can actually just run that Scott Hall, so you can save the other Black Widow, the promo Black Widow, for any Venerable Dreadnought or any other shenanigans.
Exactly.
It even stops Iceman. Well, it halves the damage basically. Ooh,
The Eddie
going all
Guerrero stealing some energy.
He's trying to ramp there. Oh yeah. Eddie Guerrero attack, so he should not have that bolt.
Oh, that bolt should be gone.
Is the bolt gonna make a difference?
It's not. That's why I'm not calling it. Okay, 17 on Ryan or Rawtravel.
got one mask, so you can get a mask character on his discount.
So what we're seeing is a lack of intellect devours, which is kind of weird because that would really help him in this situation, getting enough mass to make more purchases. Because ideally, what Ryan wants to do here is he wants to load up on those mass characters.
It's that, or even a Clayface.
I was actually thinking of him going for that mimic there, which is interesting that he just chose to load up on blockers in the form of Justice Leaguers
I think
with that
people.
Plastic Man.
I think people are not using the plastic or the intellect devour because they don't want to give it to their opponent, and they think that they can run things well enough without having it. I think that's the
It's
issue.
definitely a smart move, and also the Clayface does the same thing.
Yeah, essentially. In
It's a
fact,
double-edged sword running those two.
yeah.
What Gazer?
Eddie. And that him swinging with everything kind of opened up a lot of things for him, actually.
Hang on, guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
Was he going for more energy on that reroll? Because he
Yeah.
rerolled Eddie and Gazer.
I think he was going for more topside so he could swing in more, but I. Or maybe he was trying to
Gazer.
get him for free, Scott Hall for free.
Right.
Eddie. I think he's going to swing through again.
Two in the field, so we could effectively intimidate out that Asuka, even that sidekick out there, and doesn't have any energy in his reserve pool either. So
Essentially, is a non-zero play. It's a really awkward spot, honestly.
it is.
Does the reasonable thing in purchasing another Gazer. Becky's it over. Passes. Attacks with 3.
There it is.
So I think James here or Jacquesblondes is prioritizing just getting the damage in over setting up, because he knows that if he sets up, it might be too late. Because that Green Lantern is kind of like a mid-rangey team.
Yeah.
It excels after the middle of the turns or the middle of the game to the late game. That's where it really excels.
1 damage was done to Rawtravel there.
All right.
Looks
I will
like it. So I wasn't there in an intimidation. Gazer was fielded.
You're right.
Because he still blocked with a sidekick, and Asuka sidekick got knocked out. I didn't see any intimidation happen.
Okay, we're gonna have to. The next time something like that happens, let me know, and if I don't catch
Well-
it, we're gonna have to start enforcing that.
I was going to say the discount comes into effect there.
You'll have to. Pardon everybody. It seems like everybody's been burned out from One Big Weekends and other tournaments because these misplays are a thing today. It's
Blame it on the beers.
the rules lawyer in me is being triggered right now.
I know.
I'm that guy. I'm that guy that pulls up his glasses. Excuse me, sir.
It's a pretty decent Eddie Guerrero, though. 2, I think he is.
That's why he's actually swinging in with everything, because he's just trying to correct his bad rolls.
It looks like he was going for either energy or different character phases.
Yeah, he's trying to get his Becky Lynch prepped, as well as an Ishard Horn.
I think he could do it here.
I think he's one
At
energy
least a
short.
Becky.
Yeah.
That's a Becky, yeah.
So annoying.
Probably gonna force attack on Ryan's turn.
Asuka,
Yeah.
or depending on what his role is.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. The dangerous thing about Asuka is that if you try to force it to attack, it might have like 2 or 3
Mhm.
buffs because Plastic Man's coming out and Poison Ivy as well.
And James knows that right now.
Yeah, and there's there's a poison, there's a sidekick. I'm gonna reel that sidekick freaker face. I kind of want to leave it out there just to thin my bag, but that's me.
Oh, oh.
Ooh, plastic's out too.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna leave a mark. He can pay to field everything too.
Plastic Man being out there is a lot of beef to it on defense.
I
that a
finally got around to
2-8?
tweeting out the socials. Sorry about that. Hashtags. They are my mortal enemy.
That's why we have a doc of just like tags for YouTube, so we just copy paste them.
Perfect.
Oh, so he's going for the Poison Ivy attack. I don't know.
There's
So not fielding plastic.
Yeah, that was kind of weird not fielding Plastic Man
I believe it's plastique.
there.
Deke. So attacked with poison and then butterback.
Oh,
Oof.
that is a hefty roll too. That's
Oof.
actually
He
he
needs
might
to.
need to roll down.
For what? Sorry.
No, that was good. Good
That was
placement.
great.
The trolling me. He's got to reroll that psychic. He has to get energy.
Yeah, that's a has to kind of deal.
Oh. It's not the worst still.
Feel your pain.
Hey, Rob, thanks for the subscription for 2 months.
Rob,
Right in the middle of the gameplay, thanks.
Twitch Prime.
Get them flaming tacos out for Rob.
Once again,
Good
everybody,
field
thank you
back
for
to you.
joining us. Yeah. Oh man, this is rough. Thank you for joining us as we go through this one shot, this modern meta, which is all summers. There's a theme there, right? We're getting into the summer months, so there you go.
So they came back, so no damage is done, right?
Correct. No damage.
Yeah. I bet James is wishing that he had Intellect or Devour on his team now.
He actually said that earlier, by the way. This is just an off morning for everybody, I'm guessing.
Seems like Green Lantern is in play.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So this
Still
is
needs
dangerous.
that Plastic Man. She's got a couple in the bag.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh.
You could, I don't know.
What's that, Bodie?
I was gonna say you pay the 1 to field Green Lantern. Do you save the mask and the bolt, or do you? Oh, he used the bolt. I was gonna say, do you save the bolt to thin out his field and force attack like a sidekick or something, just to clear out his field a little bit, or well, he's gonna keep the fist.
What? Wait, what? So instead of going in for damage and static fielding the Green Lantern, he just decides to just pass.
Oh,
Oh, because he knows the Eddie and the Ishard aren't coming for another turn.
yeah. When all the stuff's fielded, I think it's as the kids say, shit's going to get real.
That's what kids are saying these days.
All right.
Just youngins. I'm talking about the chillins. Under 12 years old, those filthy mouths. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Rob, sorry about that. I wasn't reading chat at the time. All the Summers, right? So we've got Hope and Rachel Summers teams out there. And then, oh my gosh. Hold turn and force something to block gazer. Wizard. Yeah, that would have been great.
There you go. Prep over an Eddie.
Oh,
Masita.
So you're probably gonna force the Poison Ivy to attack on the next turn.
Yeah, I would think so.
is there a force block on someone's side?
There's a
Booker
force
T.
block, Booker T.
Oh,
So
I don't
James
think
brought
he
the
wants to
best
do.
of both worlds.
Yeah, I don't know if he wants to do that.
Both
Oh,
plastic mans. Oh, you got.
but he doesn't have the mask there.
Oh, I was gonna say you got to have a mask. The question marks do not.
Robert, you're not wrong. A lot of the matches will be going to time. This one won't. There's not the Hope Rachel on this.
Yeah.
Do
So this match might actually be going to time simply because they can't roll. They can't get anything to roll.
Yeah.
right. And effectively has the setup for the.
So
And
here
if you can
James
get the
is probably
masks.
gonna call out the Poison Ivy. Yep.
Move.
All right. So he said another one. Are they? I think James is at.
Hard to tell what he's at.
It's like Ryan's at 18. I think.
Okay. Okay. Now that we have the correct scores.
Yeah, well, I've corrected him on my side. I'm sorry about that.
I didn't know about that, so that's fine.
So I didn't track that last damage that he chipped in 3 turns ago.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
2 Eddies. Double shield.
I really like Eddie's die. The rose on there, that looks amazing.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Latino heat.
Ooh. Oh.
So he's gonna try to. Oh, what is he doing?
I think he's forcing block. Or no.
Yeah, he's gonna force block, and then he's going to double.
Double
Probably
Becky.
He's probably gonna want to force block the Green Lantern here.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Force a reroll. So the issue here is that if he does try to do that, Ryan or Rawtravel can just double up with those plastic mints because they have big butts, and they cannot lie.
Can he KO her though?
He cannot lie.
With all that stuff, he can KO because it's only the defense. It's only the attack that's being doubled, not the defense.
I would say go for
Yeah, he's blocking
wall.
with
He has let everyone into the purr.
So did he re-roll the 2 dice yet, Becky?
Why would he? It's when she's fielded.
It's only when she's fielded.
Oh yeah, when she's fielded. Sorry, what did I think it was the one that attacks?
I mean, she does everything else.
Exactly.
Might
So
as
why
well,
not just throw
right?
that in there? Let's errata it. When fielded, when attacks is on your team.
When
You think
KO'd.
about minor. Yep. You open up a campaign box.
You open a campaign box, you get rid of those dice.
Roll every dice.
The only problem with her being KO'd, you allow her to roll the next time and be fielded. That's the only issue.
Yeah.
But it's better to get her off the field than be oppressive and keep doing damage.
Right. Now you got.
This could be some good rolls here.
Ooh, yeah, it could.
Oh.
Ooh.
What's the best way to lose the Green Lantern team? Never rolling a mask.
Exactly.
The Becky die also gets pregnant when you don't block her.
Okay, that's better. That's damage at least, right?
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
I think James is taking a lot of damage here.
You want Asuka first so she can get the buff lantern, but it's mass to get that Green Lantern damage.
Mm-hmm.
If you attack with Green Lantern.
So he's capable of doing a minimum of 4 here, or I mean maximum of 4. And honestly, yeah, he's probably gonna static field both of them back.
14. Ugh.
I mean, he's gonna static field them back no matter what.
Exactly. So no matter if you let him through. Do you block with your 2 sidekicks to get some more prep?
Well,
If you're James,
he's
he's
going
gonna
to do that.
yeah. But then I would static field anyway.
Yeah.
He's just. I think he was just trying to get information from James, seeing what he would do if he did something. Smart move.
What would James Bloor do?
I think he
No,
just said, "Let it
he
go."
would take it so that he doesn't risk them coming back.
So James attacks that question mark that Ryan has is pretty much dead in the water. Attack with Eddie Guerrero.
This is the turn that
Ooh.
he needs.
It's Becky
Every-
177.
She's good, yeah.
You need the. I would. I was gonna say you need those gazers. I think, but
Well, he needs 1 gazer.
like yeah.
Oh man.
Oh
It's 2.
wow.
Oh,
Okay.
But
man.
he's not capable of doubling her power and forcing the block. That's the problem.
Should have brought
It's
Intellective Power. Yeah.
That's gonna be the theme. Trust me, guys. That's gonna be the theme of this tournament. Should have brought Intellective Hour because actually there was a lot of teams that didn't have it.
I think everyone's like how Ryan always says, "Oh, my opponent will bring it, so I don't need to bring it. It opens up a slot on my team." No,
Yeah.
not necessarily.
Really. I think everyone had that idea.
Yeah.
Hey, Comics Mike, thanks so much for joining us on this Saturday afternoon.
You get the reroll 2. You got an intimidate.
I mean, he can. He
Could
wants
clear
to
out this field.
reroll the Green Lantern and the Poison Ivy because they'll go straight to used. Yeah.
Real.
Oh,
They come back. Wow.
Wow.
game.
Oh, thanks for them biddies, Comics Mike. 100 biddies. At this point, it doesn't matter what James does. It's kind of just like frustrating.
Yeah. It's an intimidate.
I mean, I think when I think of James, I think he's very intimidating.
I do too.
I don't think he's very intimidating at all.
Hey, we're keeping with the theme here. He's running an intimidate team.
Oh, okay.
These rolls are intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah, these rolls definitely are. I can tell you this. My spirit would have been crushed at this point. Like, I was just been like, nope, we're done. We're game over.
You blew it.
That's where I'm at.
He can force something to attack. James just needs to go full push here.
I was gonna say, why not?
At least attack with Becky Lynch.
Seen Becky attack.
I think I misplayed earlier because I think Eddie has to attack. No, in fact, I didn't need to because you don't have a match.
He's smart and they left him in the field.
Ryan's running, can't see the whole team. Hang on, Mike. As soon as they switch over from attack step, you'll be able to see the team list and everything. But he's running a Green Lantern ring team.
I posted it in chat. It messed up, so you know. Green Lantern.
Oh, wow.
Green Lantern can die.
Aggressive. Green Lantern can die.
5 attacks. Not only 5.
Hang on, who did he block with? Because if he blocked
Plastic
with
Man.
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy was intimidated,
Oh, okay.
and he blocked with Lantern and Plastic.
So no damage. Oh, okay.
And also, Comics Mike's, if you go to our Discord, the team lists are posted in there in the one-shot team list. If you want to follow
There he
along.
is. Mask though.
For those
Oh.
watching that aren't subscribed or aren't following us, also be sure to check out our Discord. We have a CR Game Room Discord that has everything from Dice Masters to retro arcade games to Magic the Gathering and whatever else you want to talk about. We're always there. Somebody's always watching the Discord, and I mean always.
I'm always watching.
I'm watching you, Wazowski.
Always watching.
That was great, by the way.
File your paperwork.
What was the form? The form had the ridiculous number, like 23 something.
Oh yeah.
Or no,
Should
2319
know this 'cause
is
my-
the code for
the white sock.
Yeah.
Okay, getting back to the game.
All right.
Because I mean, he's good for dealing 2 damage right here, but I don't really know if that's something he wants to do right now.
You're holding up 14 fingers. Wait, no, never mind. Count toes is the same as fingers, okay?
Alright, so
14 fingers. There's something wrong with you if you're holding up 14.
Hey, I don't.
Hey, TJ's in.
There's a judgment in your voice there, Bodhi. I don't like it.
So, for those of you who don't know and haven't stopped in or haven't seen any coverage for the OBW, TJ Bozilla, also known as Friday Night Clicks here on Twitch, he also has a channel himself, and he may or may not be streaming this right now, but do check him out after you're done with checking us out.
Yeah. Click on his name, go to his channel, follow him, then come right back. He does clicks and Dice Masters. Oh, he is streaming. So have multiple screens open watching all the one shot.
Yeah, I mean, we're in an age where people can multitask, right?
Oh, yeah.
I can't,
The
but
window.
you know, people have been known to. Robert said he'd click that.
I clicked that.
Eddie has blocked.
Aren't we all just waiting for James?
1 damage there from the Plastic Man. Plastic Man. Could you imagine how much differently that character would have been? Like, all of his stories would have gone if it was Plastic Man.
Yeah, they would have
Really
given him
explosive.
yeah.
Just hoping so.
Okay, I blocked Plastic Man with Becky.
Just waiting for James. He's like the Godot of the DM scene. Hey, that was a rich call out, by the way. There was some depth in that comment. I love that. That was a good one. For those of you who haven't seen the play or read the script for Waiting for Godot, that is a masterpiece.
I will.
Okay, for the rest of us, we'll just be talking about Dice Masters.
Well, he did a little theater. So this is for theater nerds out there. They know what Waiting for Godot is. It's a French story about 2 hobos, who ponder life and all of its meanings, and it's really good. The exchanges that they have, and they eventually run into the devil and God himself. So it's a really cool play.
It's a KO.
Talk about Dice Masters. Okay,
Say.
we can talk about this attack step.
It is. It is.
So James is having really good luck with this Eddie. Always coming up whenever he needs him.
Got the shield, you got the fists.
Okay, so we're at the 5 minute. We're about 5 minutes in to the end of the match. So these guys have really got to be aware of their time here.
Do we have 5 turns after time or no? I can't remember.
Ryan, can you confirm for us if we
Damn it.
running the 5 turns,
Or 3 turns.
no life, or 3 turns, no life, or no ties? Sorry.
Okay, I shall.
Yeah, my kids are getting antsy. They're wanting lunch.
You're not going to use the fist for the Becky Lynch?
That was really weird. Oh, because he can't really do anything with an active poison ivy on the field. That's why he didn't.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
If he does that, yeah, he's just gonna wipe the board.
Forcing Green Lantern to block.
I would attack with well, he's just gonna spread all the damage to Green Lantern.
So Becky, it's actually bad if he tries to block poison ivy and Becky because he'll get that chance to, or James will get the chance to reroll and field it again.
Oh.
All the
So they roll the
damage.
crushing damage for 4.
The Rawtravel's down to 12, I think.
Becky goes to prep.
Two defense, so that was 5 of crush.
Oh yeah, you didn't. Yeah, me too. I was just assuming you blocked with.
Yeah.
How much? So how much?
5 damage it is.
7, I added 2 defense. And I totally spaced the over crush damage.
11.
Good spot, Joe.
Oh.
That's what I'm here for.
Rawtravel forgot to roll his dice on the KO.
Forgot his prep dice. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
oh my god,
look at
that's so
this.
good.
Oh, 3 masks. 3 masks, the Green Lantern and
Oh,
Asuka.
what is this?
McMahon
It must be nice. It must be nice.
and a mask.
Okay, so
That's not the worst thing.
That's
That's
at least 6 damage though.
that's
But he has a choice to only field. Oh, okay. He's probably gonna go for like a last breath swing here.
4. Asuka's got a buff.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'll pass priority to you.
Okay, so Chris, just to clarify, it's 0 to 3 and highest life wins
all right.
on turns.
James has 2 bolts for first attack if you.
So we're at the 2-minute mark. Thank you so much for clarifying that, Ryan, and Rob for helping us out.
Here they come.
He is forcing.
Man, that'll be 4.
So that's 4 there.
James down to 9.
I got him.
You
Actually,
wanna let him know?
So you guys are sitting at 2 minutes left till turns, and it's turn 0 to 3 and highest life wins. Should have told you this earlier at the beginning.
No problem.
That's what it usually is.
Thanks, Joe.
So it's important for those in the audience. It really is important as a competitor getting in their headspace real quick while this attack step is going on, while they're doing the math. It's really important to understand what the rules are on turns so that it can help make your decisions a little bit better, I guess, and help you determine like what you really need to focus on during the match to get you towards that win.
Yeah.
Definitely helps you plan for the next coming turns. So, do I want to swing right now? Do I want to wait? Sometimes I do that. I'll wait. If I know we're going to go to time and the game's going to be locked up, I might wait for a turn 2, like ending swing or something like that.
Yep.
I don't like to plan for getting to turns. I usually just try to make a team that'll go so fast that they either go faster than me or it just ends.
So Chris, you would say you're a ride or die team builder, huh?
Yeah.
Like that. I plan for that too, but I also plan that my rolls are just the worst in the world. That I'm going to be spending mad amounts of energy. So I'm going to be like, yeah, it's going to come down to the end before I get just totally trampled.
1 damage. All
Okay,
right.
so 1 more damage. I mean, he's
Get
currently
away.
winning in life race, so.
I mean, that's why I like Attune so much, because it forces them, it forces your opponent to have things to stop the Attune and try to get through with damage. And usually I have an unblockable thing that they can't deal with. So that's why I like Attune so much.
Love
So
Attune.
yeah, and Attune's really good for that. What James is hoping for here? Yep, he got it. He
Here
got
he
it.
is.
All right, this
A
is
big
it.
gazer.
This is it.
Wow.
There's
That's
not enough
Becky.
amount of blocks after intimidating and possibly rerolling. Okay,
that's
so that's time. Turn
Same.
0.
Intimidate out Poison Ivy. Sure. It's me. The others.
I'm just gonna pause the timer in the back here.
There you go. Reroll them too.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh!
that's
it.
super
That's game.
deadly.
Static field, right? No, they go to used right away.
Yeah, they go to use right away, and that's 2 damage. So they're counting for the damage here. That's it.
That's
That's closing it out.
then
How
he,
you intimidate out Asuka
yep.
Yep.
in that game.
Nope.
And he's gonna force block on those. Yeah,
Then double damage from Becky.
that is dirty.
That's all she wrote. So that is James. Ryan, if you're listening, that's Jacquesblondes takes the win over Rawtravel.
At this point, I
Okay.
would say I flip my table and you don't win.
I bid you adieu.
That's going to wrap things up for us here in the CR Game Room. Check out our website, crgr.rocks, for all our latest info. There you'll find a link to help support us via Patreon. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Join our conversations on Discord. Be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for hanging out.